Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Somalis are going viral for making these videos where they're just making all of these wild claims like Minnesota was promised to the Somalis 3,000 years ago when there wasn't even a Minnesota 3,000 years ago. And they're coming on here talking about they're going to take over America. They're just making all kinds of wild claims, and people are responding to these guys with anger. And I'm saying that these guys are not to be taken seriously. These guys are trolling. They are trolling. They're doing something different than what Africans normally will do. Africans will normally come on these platforms and talk shit to Black Americans, but they don't say anything to white people. But these Somalis are saying all this silly stuff to white people. And I think it's kind of funny because people are taking it seriously and the white folks are getting mad about it when they're not doing anything but trolling. So I'm going to let you see what I'm talking about.
Brothers, behold it. The white land of the north. Snow everywhere. But look, the skyline, just like on the old drawings. 3 centuries our elders taught.
Behold, this is Somalia. 3 centuries past, it was promised to us. On these horses through the snow, we have found our land at last. It belongs to us now.
And they're having fun at somebody's expense because they know that it's going to set some people off, people who don't have a sense of humor. These people are not to be taken seriously. And this guy right here is really something else.
Proud to be a freeloader. I get everything for free while you work 50 hours a week. Ha ha, boo boo. Somalians is taking.
So I guess this is their way of fighting back because they're in some serious trouble up there in Minnesota, and ICE is up there wearing them out. So this is what they've chosen to do. So they have the luxury poking fun at America, something that we've never had. I mean, anything we've ever done has brought down the long arm of the law. So they're up there having fun at the people of Minnesota's expense because they're the ones that are bankrolling them. They're the ones that they're taking the taxpayer money from. But they're trolling all over social media. Some people think what they're doing is cute. I've seen a number of Africans coming online laughing and applauding what they're doing. And some Black Americans think that what they're doing is so very, very cute. I think it's people showing that they don't have any sense of gratitude. They have a sense of entitlement. They think they're owed something, evidently. I think it's been very poor taste. I think the best thing to do for them now is to shut up. Because if they think that they can wear these people down, I think they've got another thought coming. I've never seen them being worn down. They can be as petty as anybody. And I'm talking about the people that are running this government can be as petty and as vindictive as anybody. But these people are having fun. They seem to be having fun at America's expense. Now, here's the thing. These people tell you they have somewhere else to go, and they do. They're not afraid to live in Somalia. They're lying about that. So if push comes to shove, they can go back to Somalia. They probably won't go to Somalia. They'll probably go to Kenya. They have a large Somali community in Kenya. So they have somewhere to run to. So when they run out here, they actually have somewhere to run to. But still, they seem to get a kick out of trolling. And look at this guy right here.
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover. Yes, he may never witness that. He already witnessed our partial takeover, our little success in America. And he is the reason actually I know that the community in America is thriving. He is how I know. It's like he's how we measure our progress. If he doesn't tweet, somebody messed up. I know it. Somebody fucked up the plan. If he tweet, I know. I know we're doing the right things. Yes, that's how I know. So he's old and sick, I know. He may not witness our full takeover, but I promise you that his sons will witness. Just like him, we came to exist in this country.
Well, I will interrupt him to say that if Somalis who came here from refugee camps and settled in Minnesota and other parts of America, if they couldn't take over Somalia and bring Somalia under control, their homeland, and then they managed somehow to take over the United States of America and all that we claim we are, then they deserve it. They deserve to take over. If they can take over this country, they deserve it. I want to see them take over Minnesota. I want to see what's going to happen up there because I've got a feeling that's not going to end well for them.
See, the land of free men, the land of opportunities. And we're here. Yes. And we're not leaving, actually. We're not going back. What do you mean go back? You should go back first. You see, if you come first, you go first. See? Just like you. Tell me how you own this land. Explain to the world how this land became your land. Tell the world.
Well, a better question would be, what is he doing here? What are they doing here? Why aren't they in Somalia? They blame everything on white people. All of them run to the United States saying that America did this or America did that to their country. But when you listen to some of those Africans talk and really break it down, a lot of that has to do with the fact that those people are not united. They don't stand together. They don't care about their country. They're fighting up there in Minnesota. I just got a video about that. I'm going to try to look into it a little more deeply. But Ilhan Omar's clan, because the Somalis live in clans, not tribes, which means they are probably all kinfolks. I don't know that for sure, but that's what they're saying. But the one of the ones that's not in Ilhan Omar's clan said that her clan is the one that's responsible for all of that fraud up there. Also, her father was some kind of a colonel in the army or some kind of leader in Somalia. So I guess that's why she feels like she needs to be, the leader of the Somali people, but she's leading them down a deep hole. And they have started to speak out about that. But the question is, what are they doing here? They're doing the same thing up there in Minnesota that they were doing in Somalia. They have clan clashes up there in Minnesota. So they're not in a position to be trying to take over anybody's country. They're just up there scamming and cheating and lying and trying to beat their way instead of trying to build bridges so they can find a stable homeland for themselves. So America overplayed its hand. Instead of giving us our fair opportunities, paying us livable wages, and allowing us to have quality education so we could do the work of America and be paid fairly, they decided, out of spite, part of it I think was out of spite, to bring all these other groups of people in hoping to get cheap labor. Well, what they got is a bunch of people coming here relying on the welfare system. And for years, they've lied and lied and lied on us and said we were draining the welfare system, when in fact it was the white people and all of these immigrants. I'm not saying black people don't get welfare and food stamps, because some do, but not in the amount that white people get, because I've never heard tell of a black person getting $4,000 worth of food stamps a month. And I saw on TikTok when they had the whole thing about ending SNAP benefits, a white woman on there crying because she was getting $4,000 worth of food stamps a month. I've never heard, I don't care how many children they had, I have never heard of a black person getting that much food stamps. But what America has done is to invite a bunch of freeloaders into this country, and now it's telling on itself. Now back to the Somalis. I hate that Donald Trump is the one that had to shed light on this disastrous situation that's going on in America with these immigrants. But at some point, America had to face what's going on with these immigrants. But anyway, they can keep up the trolling, and we'll see how it works out. So actually, I did 2 videos in one. I started out talking about the Somalis trolling, which is what they're doing, but then I included what I think is the flaws in the American immigration system. So we do have a problem with this immigration, and it's going to have to be worked out. And I don't think one administration can do it alone. I think it's going to take several administrations to get this thing straight. Let me know what you think about this. Thanks for listening and have a good evening.